Alright, so I'm about to try and correct a slight error with a Sportwagen. Apparently the door opener is a problem, and I ended up going to the junkyard and got a new unit to replace the unit that was in it. I should say an old unit to replace the unit that was in it. And upon inspecting this unit, I discovered that it has two wires, brown, which is probably going to be a ground, and a blue, which is probably going to be power. And so this either has power or it doesn't seem to be what this is about. Now, to replace this, you're going to need a T20's Torx. You may need a pry bar, interior pry bar. As far as I can tell, this is about 16 gauge wire, so you can go down to Harbor Freight and go get a 10 piece 14-16 gauge watertight heat shrink butt connector. There's a few in there, more than you're going to need. I got a pretty nice crimping tool, as I was saving so much money on my crimp stuff. I actually had a pair of wire strippers, but I always wanted a nice crimping tool. Then I have a power cord, which would be important if you're going to be shrinking anything with a kind of a, I don't know what they call this. It reminds me of a hair dryer, but I don't really need a hair dryer. And I just got some other tools in case I need something, but I really don't think I am. But this is it. So you need one of these, some kind of crimping tool, some kinds of trimming tool, a power cord, and a hair dryer. That's about all you need. All right, so this is the gas door that you'll see very often broken on Volkswagens. I'm not sure why. Apparently this little device that locks the door when your door is locked is an insurmountable problem for people. I'm just going to take my little pry bar, and you can see it opens up pretty easy when the doors are unlocked. And why anybody would actually need to replace this unit, it's a bit of a mystery to me, because if you got fingernails, man, you just dig in and get it open. But I know that some people lock their door and then they can't open their fuel door. So I guess I was thinking, why don't they unlock their door? I'm going to open the gas cap. I'm going to take this beautiful diesel only thing off. We have one screw here. This is a T20 Torx. So I'm going to grab my T20 Torx from over here. And shouldn't take very long. There we go. There's my T20 Torx screw out. And that's the only thing holding this next little flash panel in. Now, I told you I'd gone to the junkyard, and we were all set to get this piece out, and somebody had already tried to get it. And really, they tried to punch a hole in the tire well. They've done so many weird things. But what I found was so this is your fuel door. And that's all it's holding by. And then the offending piece is this piece here. And for the life of me, I don't know why Volkswagen made it the way they did. But if you have a Sportwagen, it's particularly difficult to get to the back panel here. And so people try to go up here. They tried to punch a hole in the back. They gave up on the piece, which was fine, because I got it. Now, my question is, why would I have to take off the inside panel of a wagon? I'm working on a little rubber grommet right now. The rubber grommet is what's preventing me from pulling the wire anymore. This grommet is actually a part of this here, and Volkswagen doesn't make the wire long enough to come out the goddamn hole. I don't know why. So it's kind of a curious thing. So I have to figure out what am I going to do about it, you know? So we know this part doesn't work. Doesn't allow him to open up his door. You gotta pry it. So rather than take the entire interior off, which I've done, and it's not fun, I think what I'm going to do is cut this, splice them together, feed this back in, and hopefully this new one will work. So that's the plan.
guess I need to put a screw